Good morning, good day everyone. This is Sir Paulo again at your service. For today, we will going to discuss fundamental operations on integers, specifically subtraction. Okay? So kids, before we proceed, grab your pens, paper, pencil, notebooks, lahat-lahat na. Okay? So, sit back and let's go. Let's roll in. Okay? So, the same thing with addition, okay? May rules ang subtraction of integers. Okay? So, ito yung rules. First is, to subtract integers, the first step is to change the sign of the subtrahend. So, yun yung pinakaunang step. You have to change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to the rule of addition. Okay? So, class, if you forget kung paano mag-add ng integers, no? Nasa description link yung separate video ng addition of integers. Okay? May separate video tayo doon. You can review it, you can watch again if nakalimutan nyo. That is very important, no? In this subject or in this specific topic, yung subtraction of integers. Kasi kailangan natin yung rules ng addition. Okay? Okay, so this is the rule of addition. That is, if they have the same sign, you add and copy the common sign. And if they have different signs, you subtract and copy the sign of the integer with greater absolute value. Okay? So again, as I've said, may separate video tayo ng addition of integers. So let's have an example. Okay? So this one, negative 7 minus 2. So this is written vertically. Again, it could be written horizontally or vertically. Okay, nasa addition of integers natin yan na sample. So first is, dapat alam natin what's a subtrahend. Kasi iyon yung i-change natin. According to rules, we have to change the sign of the subtrahend. So in this case, ito yung subtrahend. Okay, yung number na ima-minus natin. Okay, subtrahend. Yung ima-minus natin. And yung pagkukunan natin, okay, is what you call the minuend. Okay? So, this is the kaibahan ng dalawa. Okay? So, let's answer this one. According to the definition, we have to change the sign of the subtrahend. So, yun yung first step na gagawin natin. Okay? So, change the sign of the subtrahend. That one. Alam natin that the subtrahend is the number 2. Okay? From, anong sign yan? Okay? From positive 2, gagawin nating negative 2. Okay? So, na-change na natin. Yun yung first step. You have just simply change the sign of the subtrahend. Then, proceed to the rule of addition. Okay, you proceed to the rule of addition. Meaning, from minus, yan, nakita nyo, from minus, gagawin natin siyang plus. Nakita nyo? So, from minus, nagiging plus na siya ngayon. Lagyan lang natin ng parenthesis class para mas hindi magdikit yung negative at yung plus sign. Okay? So, naging plus na siya from minus. Kasi we have to proceed to addition kasi, di ba? So, if you check, yung subtract natin, from 2, naging negative na. Nakuha? Then, yung operation natin from minus, naging plus na. Okay? So, since nasa addition na tayo, yun yung sabi ngayon. We must proceed to the rules of addition. Ito. Yan. Yung naka-blue dyan. So, sabi, that is, if they have the same sign, you add and copy the common sign. And if they have different sign, you subtract and copy the sign of the integers with greater absolute value. Nakuha. So, let's check if they have the same sign. Yung 7 is negative and yung 2 is negative. Since the same sila ng sign, anong sabi? You have to add. Then copy the common sign. So you have to add that is 7 plus 2, 9, and yung common sign is negative, so copy negative. Okay? Nakuha. So, ganyan mag-subtract ng integers. Okay? Another example. So, you have negative 7. Kanina, negative 7 minus 2. gawin natin negative 7 minus negative 2. Again, first rule is to change the sign of the subtrahend. Okay? So, ano yung sign ng subtrahend? Ano yung sign? Negative 2. So, i-change natin ngayon. Ano mayayari? Magiging, from negative 2, magiging positive 2. Okay? So, what's the next step? The next step is, then you proceed to the rule of addition. So, rule of addition, from minus, gagawin natin ngayon, yan, from minus, gagawin nating addition. So, ito na yung bagong form natin. So, magiging negative 7 plus 2 na siya. Okay? So, tingnan nyo, from negative 2, we change the sign of the subtrahend, naging positive 2. And proceed to addition, from minus, naging plus. Okay? So, in that case, we proceed now to the rule of addition. Ano yung sabi sa rule of addition? If they have the same sign, you add and copy the common sign. And if they have different signs, you subtract and copy the sign of the integer with greater absolute value. Okay? So, in this case, negative 7 and positive 2. Magkaiba yung sign. So, anong gagawin natin? Yung different sign. So, if different sign, subtract. So, 7 minus 2, that is 5. And what sign are we going to copy? Sign ng greater absolute value, which is 7. So, anong sign ng 7? Kasi mas malaki yung 7. So, yung sign ni 7, yung i-copy natin. So, magiging negative 5. Okay? So, those are just the steps. You know? Ganun lang ang steps. Ganun lang kasimple class ang pag-add or pag-subtract ng integers. Okay? Last example, or let's have another example. 10 minus 14. So, change the sign. Diretso natin ha. Change the sign of the subtrahend. Then, afterwards, from negative 14, from positive 14, i-change natin yan. Then, after natin ma-change yung 14, is we proceed to the rule of addition. Ganun lang kasimple. So, diretso natin i-change. Magiging minus, magiging plus na siya. Okay? So, from that, ito na yung magiging case natin. Nakuha? So, 10 from minus, magiging plus. Then, from positive 14, magiging negative 14. Tingnan nyo. Okay? We change the subtrahend from positive, naging negative. Then, we change yung minus, naging plus. So, apply the rule of addition. Check the sign. Again, yan. Nakuha nyo? From minus to plus. Then, apply the rule of addition. Okay? Ang isa positive, yung isa negative. So, since they have different signs, anong gagamitin natin? Okay, we subtract. So, 10 minus 14 or 14 minus 10 is 4. Then, copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Ano yung mas malaki? 10 or 14? Absolute value. Okay, so that is negative 14. With regards to absolute value, if you have question what is an absolute value, again, we have a separate video of that. Okay, I'll post that on the description link. Okay, para ma-review nyo what is an absolute value. Okay, in this case, class, our problem is written horizontally. Tapos, ang dami na. So, baka ma-confuse kayo, sir, ang dami na naman yan. In this case, class, gagawin nyo, unti-untiin nyo. Okay? So, meaning, first, gawin nyo yung dalawa muna. Until such, maubos natin lahat. So, applicable na dito, class, yung addition and subtraction of integers. So, dito, negative 300 plus 150. First thing that you're going to do talaga, class, is to check what operation are you going to do. Okay? In this case, plus. So, addition. So, you apply the rules of addition. Ano yung rules of addition? If they have the same sign, add and copy the common sign. But in this case, you have different signs. Yung isa negative, yung isa positive 150. Since different yung sign, you subtract. Okay? So, negative 30 or 300 minus 150 is 150. Then copy negative since 300 is greater than 150 as an absolute value. Then copy the remaining. After which, yung dalawa na naman. Paunti-unti until such class, mamaster nyo to. Okay, the more you solve, mamaster nyo to, mas madali na lang sa'yo. For now, unti-untiin muna natin. Okay? So, negative 150 plus 200. Operation is plus. Then check the sign. Yung isa negative 150, yung isa positive 200. Since different sign, isubtract na naman. Okay? So 150 and 200, so that is 50. Since 200 is greater, so we copy the sign of 200 which is positive. So automatic, sabi nga doon, if walang sign that is understood as positive, then copy the last one. Okay. So this one, 50 minus 100. Check the operation. Minus. So in this case, you apply again. You apply now the rules of subtracting integers. Okay. So how to apply that one? Change the sign of the subtrahend. Diba? Sabi. So anong sign ng subtrahend? Positive, si 100. So you change, naging negative 100 na. Then, proceed to addition from minus, magiging plus. Then copy. Okay? So that is equal to, so sabi na, proceed to rules of addition na tayo. So check the sign, yung isa positive, yung isa negative. So different signs, pag different signs, sabi sa definition is subtract natin. So 100 or 100 minus 50, that is equal to negative 50 because we copy the sign of 100 kasi mas malaki siya compare sa 50. Okay? So those are just the steps that you have to remember, class, in subtracting integers. And again, dapat hindi natin makalimutan yung rules of addition. Okay? So if you have questions, you can comment down below so that ma-answer natin yung mga question nyo. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Again, this is El Maestro. Stay safe and God bless you all.